Hello, my name's Jack Milne with Tri-County Inspection Company and the House Whisperer Show. I got a nice email the other day at hello@tricountyyinspectors.com to say, Jack, can you discuss gutters? And gutters come in a vast variety of styles. I mean, in the old days, we had built-in gutters. We had downspouts that drop through soffits. We have half-round gutters. We have aluminum K gutters. And today, I wanted to spend a moment on the aluminum K style gutter. It's the most popular. It's a box style, but there's actually two varieties. So we have a residential style K, and we have a commercial K gutter. For the commercial gutter, excuse me, let me back up on that. For the residential gutters, they're a little bit smaller. They're only about 4 inches in width, where the commercial gutters, which I'll show you in a second, are actually 6 inches. So if you have a house that has a severe pitch, then you should go with a larger gutter because you're going to capture more water. If you don't capture the water, if things overflow, then you're putting water directly against the foundation wall. Now, in the old days, the gutters were actually adhered to the fascia with what we call spikes and furrows, which were really long nails with a big washer in between. The problem is that if the mechanic did not hit the rafter tail, it was only being supported by a thin piece of wood. So they would tend to pull out. And if the gutters pull out, once again, you're going to get water between the gutter and the building, dropping straight to grade. Today, they make something called hidden hangers. Hidden hangers clip under the lip of the gutter and get screwed into the rafter tail, so it's very difficult for them to pull away. Runs of gutter, let's talk about that. If your house is longer than 25 feet, you should have two downspouts, not just one, because you're going to overpower the downspout. Now, residential downspouts are a little bit thinner. They're over here, that's a 2x3. Where a commercial downspout is 3x5. So if you're finding that your gutters are getting overwhelmed, then let me show you what a commercial K gutter looks like. Now behind me is a commercial style K gutter. As you notice, it's broader, it's bigger. Look at the downspouts, they're larger as well. So even though this is a low sloped roof, it comes off the back of my office with a Cape Cod with a low slope and then into the gutter. So I'm capturing more water as it comes down the roof line. Now, for me, I always want my downspouts to be extended at least 3 feet away from the foundation wall. Why? Because it has less chance of coming back to your foundation, especially if you have a basement. And we've done previous videos that we talked about makeups of foundations, be it stone, cinder block, concrete block, or poured. But bottom line is you always want to make sure your water is at least 3 feet away, because if this is your foundation and you're dropping your water here, it's difficult for the water to come back. However, if you drop your downspout right at the foundation, it's going to wick down and you have a higher chance of water penetration into the basement. So one last thing before we go today, I want to talk about gutter protection, gutter guards. There's various styles. I personally like leaf relief gutter guards because they still have the small penetrations for rainwater, but I live amongst maples, so come spring I get the seed pods, I get the wingdings, and then I get the broadleaves come fall, and they're easy to clean. Some manufacturers make a covered gutter, and as long as the water flow is slow, they work. However, if you have a storm, you tend to overflow. There's things that you can buy at the box stores that work fairly well. But at the end of the day, if you live amongst the trees, try to keep your gutters as clear as possible. If you find that water is overflowing the gutters, keep your gutter guards clean, especially now being fall. You don't want the water to overflow. It makes for wet basements. So if you like the content, push the subscribe button. If you want to ask me any questions, please do so at hello@tricountyyinspectors.com. I'll see you next time.